We're now going to cover a repair of a natural nail using nail glue and tissue. So you can see that there's a crack quite low in this nail, which is far too low to take the whole nail off because it's down in the nail bed and it would be quite painful. So what we're going to do is just pull the skin away, and we're just going to very, very gently remove any dirt and grime from that area. Now we're not going to file right into the nail, we just want to give it a nice clean surface. That's as much as we'll do. So we've got the crack there, we've got to make sure that our glue and tissue cover that area. So we're just going to put a little bit of nail glue down the side of the nail, and we're just going to rip the corner from a tissue, and taking the straight side, we're just going to lay it down over the glue. You can see that that's gone into the glue by itself. And then we're just going to do it again. We're just going to take another little corner from a tissue, turn it around so the flat side is sitting on the nail, and again, now that's separated, but that's okay, we've still got one layer on, which is enough. And then we're just going to run just a little bit more glue down the nail, and then we're going to let that dry. Now you will need to use air dry glue, otherwise your glue is not going to dry. Super glue is perfect, or any nail repair glue. So once your glue is touch dry, we're just going to take the file again, and we're just going to smooth over the whole area, but without filing the whole tissue from the nail. So just gently file over. Now we need to make sure that it's nice and flat down the side and there's no tissue sticking out. And we've gone down a little bit further than we needed to, so I'm just going to file that back up the nail a little bit, being very, very careful that you're not filing into the natural nail here. So just keep gently filing away, leaving it quite thick over the area that was the problem where the crack is. Now just feel it with your finger. You just want to make sure that there's no bits sticking up. Still got a tiny little bit of a ridge there between the tissue and the natural nail, so I'll just flatten that down a little bit. And once you're happy that it's quite flat, we'll take a white block and just rub that over the area, making sure you get it right down the side as well, making sure that it's nice and flat. Now I've just got a little area here that I'm not happy with, where the tissue is still showing, which is white right away from the crack, so we can just get the file in and just blend that into the nail a little bit so that you can't see it. So when this is finished, you really shouldn't be able to see where the tissue is. So again, we're just going to go over with the white block, finish it off with the chamois buffer, making sure it's nice and flat and there's no sharp edges anywhere, which there's not. And once we've finished with the chamois buffer, it's ready just to drop a little bit of oil on. And you can't see where the tissue is. The break is quite solid now, and that will grow out with the fingernail. Once it gets past the nail bed, usually once it gets up here, it is likely to snap off again, but it gives the nail a chance to grow out past the nail bed so that when it does come off, it's not going to be painful. And now all you need to do is wipe over that and it's ready for nail polish.